In Joe's memory, his father was like a silent granite mountain. In this home, emotions are luxury for the weak, and a man should not shed tears lightly is the only family rule. At the age of 6, he fell in the park and was covered in blood and bruises. His instinctive crying was met with his father's cold command, "Wipe your tears." Crying over such a small injury. How will you become a man when you grow up? At 12 years old, the old dog passed away. Joe was crying uncontrollably in his room, but his mother handed him a cloth and said, "Don't be so sensitive, it's just a dog. Clean the floor and go do your homework." In this way, Joe learned to amputate his own emotions. Whenever sadness surged, he forced himself to push those boiling liquids back to the bottom of his eyes. He thought this was what it meant to be resilient. At 30 years old, he has become his parents' pride, successful in his career, calm and decisive. He has become a perfectly functioning machine, precise but devoid of warmth. In his wife's eyes, he is a beautiful ice sculpture. His wife shares happiness, and he analyzes rationally. When his wife cries, he provides solutions. He is so lonely that he doesn't even know how to name it. Until the family crisis erupted, the company faced bankruptcy, and at the same time, the divorce agreement arrived. The immense pressure finally broke the emotional dam that had been maintained for 30 years. In the living room of his hometown, facing his parents who were still discussing the plan, Joe suddenly slumped down and let out a heavy howl that had been suppressed for 30 years. Tears burst forth like a dam breaking. The father was scared and felt ashamed. He slammed the table and shouted, "Calm down. Look at what you look like now. You need to be strong and solve the problem like a man." Joe choked up and accused, "Dad, you taught me how to survive, but you never taught me how to live. I have become the warrior you wanted, but I can't feel love, nor can I give love. I am a functioning machine, but the soul inside me was killed by your hands when I was 6. At that moment, the living room fell into dead silence. The parents realized that the reinforcement of his character was actually a castration of his vitality. They shaped a warrior, but created a shell that could not love. Returning to humanity begins with sorrow. The collapse became a turning point. During the difficult days of liquidation, his father no longer offered advice but handed him a tissue and said, "If you want to cry, go ahead. No one here will laugh at you." Joe began to learn how to be a complete person again. He understood that vulnerability is not weakness. Only when he allowed himself to cry could he see the tears of others. Only by admitting his weakness did he truly gain the strength to protect his family. He is no longer the cold ice sculpture. When he embraces his child and speaks honestly with his wife, that lost soul is gradually returning. He has finally learned how to live and how to love. Let go of the shackles of masculinity. Every drop of forgotten tears is the most precious nourishment for nurturing the soul.